Hello, it's Justin Woodall with Woodall Realty Group, your trusted Athens real estate advisor. And if you follow my blog, you know that recently I requested for past clients and blog followers to submit questions related to real estate. So I've got one today from Diane Saranen. And Diane says, I would like to know why the estimates on Zillow and Trulia are so low. How can you get a real sense of what your house is currently worth? So Diane, the way Zillow and Trulia and any online estimators work, they are put together by an algorithm. It's a dynamic of homes that have sold in the neighborhood, the age of the house, the size of the house. There's a lot of different variables that go into their algorithm, and the computer mixes that up and spits out a value. So that's how it works. So you can imagine, because it's computer generated, there's so many variables that it does not take into account, such as condition of the house, location, specifically as far as busy roads or just certain parts of town, sometimes just crossing a river, crossing a road, little nuances like that that local agents would know, a computer's not going to know. So obviously you can see how the computer would not be accurate. And even if you look on Zillow's definition of a Zestimate, last time I checked it, they claim to be accurate within 7%, 50% of the time. That means half the time they're accurate within 7% of the value. The other half of the time, they're more than 7% off. Well, on a $200,000 house, that's a $14,000 difference in they're more than $14,000 off. So it can be a pretty big difference. So your question is, how do you get a sense of what your house is currently worth? Honestly, there's a couple of ways. We can pull comps in your neighborhood. We can kind of give you a rough idea if you contact someone in my office. But again, depending on the condition and upgrades and updates and things like that can make a difference if you're just comparing to the house next door, so to speak. But it should give you a general ballpark range. The other option would be to have an appraisal done. And the appraisal is a little more scientific than what we do as agents. True appraisal will cost you around $400, $450, somewhere in that range. And the appraiser will actually do a very scientific breakdown of homes in close proximity to yours, in similar age to yours, and similar size to yours, and try to find the most comparable, most similar houses. And then they will make adjustments. If you have an extra bathroom, they'll give you a little bit for that. If you have a larger lot, they'll give you a little bit for that. If your condition is a little better, they'll give you a little more for that. Or if the other home is more updated, they may take a little away from yours. So that's how the appraisal works, and they literally go line by line and make adjustments. So it's a very scientific approach. And even within appraisals, you can see values swing high and low. So the reality is, and I tell clients this all the time, your house is worth a combination of what you're willing to sell it for and what a buyer is willing to pay for it in the current market. So that is the true value, is what is a buyer willing to buy it for, and what are you willing to sell it for. That is the definition of a fair market value. So I hope that helps. Feel free to use the online estimators. They do kind of give you a ballpark. Again, half the time it's within 7%. But if you really need to drill down, if you're thinking about a refinance or thinking about selling, something like that, definitely give us a call. We'll be glad to help you out. I actually had a past client call me this morning to ask about what his value might be because he was thinking about a refi. So hope that helps. And again, if I can do anything for you, a friend, family member, or coworker, give me a call. Thanks.